So greetings to all on Ram Navami Day, very auspicious day. As Rajshekhar ji mentioned, we'll spend 5 minutes on something about Ramayana and Ram. But before that, let us prepare ourselves because Dasharath ji and Kausalya prepared themselves for many years of tapas so that Sri Ram can take birth. Because they had prayed long time back that we want to, see you in child form. It's not very easy for, to hold, avatar in one's womb. For that, as we mentioned, mind is finite. Spirit is infinite. For mind to hold infinite, it is not very easy. So, for Sri Ram to be born, we all know the story that, they had done tapas. Then the kheer was given by Rishi Aringya. And then it was distributed. And then on this day, Sri Ramji was born. So let us prepare ourselves. We'll just take 5 minutes on significance on Ayodhya, Sri Ram, Sita ji. What is the adhyatmic significance? Let us sit straight. Head, neck, backbone straight. This is a position where energy flow is maximum, ideally suited for meditation, spiritual learning, spiritual growth. Let us withdraw our mind. One of the significance is the mind is Sita ji and Sri Ram is the Atman. And when mind is there with the Atman, then there is Shanti. And when the mind goes away in the objects of the world like the Mruga, then there is suffering. So let us withdraw our mind from all that has happened in the past. My stories are not very important. What is my learning from the stories is very important. And this learning must create happiness. So I must be wise, prudent, and we have a choice what to keep in my memory. Let us withdraw our mind from all future anxieties, worries. अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना. Let us withdraw our mind from present confusions, tensions, and focus on the breath. Breath is always in the present moment, always fresh, always detached. God created. And thank God that the breathing is happening with God's grace. We don't have to do conscious breathing all the time. When we go to sleep, who does the breathing? So breath is a very important tool and support for us to focus on. A healthy body which can sit still for a long time is our duty. Today we are going to learn in Moksha Sanyasa Yoga. In the last session we saw Tamasik, Rajasik, Satvik, Tyaga. So it is our duty to keep the body healthy and still. It is our duty to keep our mind cheerful and happy. It is our duty to keep our intellect clear so that we can take right decisions. Let us invoke today specifically Lord Ram's grace, Sitaji's grace, and our Guru Parampara's blessings. And let us chant loudly. Om. Om. Om.
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः गजाननं भूतगणातिसेवितं कवित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं हरि ओम्
Hari Om. Thank you, Lata Rajshekar ji. Ram Navami greetings to all. Actually, I had not prepared, but Rajshekar ji mentioned that we must have some think about Ram, Sri Ram and Ramayana. So the most popular, avatar, what we know is Sri Ram, and then after many, many years, we saw in next yugas Lord Krishna. When we are going to take Mahabharat stories after this Bhagavad Gita is completed, now we are on 18th chapter, so soon 18th chapter summary will be completed. Then we will see fascinating stories about Mahabharat. And then we will see the difference in Ramayana and Mahabharata in different yugas. So in Ram Avatar, Ram was senior to Lakshman. Then they decided in next birth, I will become elder. So Balram is elder to Lord Krishna. Ramayan means what? Today is, the birth of Sri Ram is going to happen at 12 o'clock. So Ayan means Ram's home. Ayan means home. And that's the reason Ram's home. So what is Ram's home? It is our own heart, our own self. And that's the reason in Chinmay Mission we say Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om means we must be eager to go to our own real home. What is the significance of the name Ram? Sri Ramji was born in Ayodhya. Ayodhya, where Ayodhya means there is no Yuddha, a place where there is no battle, conflict. Later on, conflict is still happening in Ayodhya about the property. But when Sri Ramji was there was no conflict. And because there was no conflict, in the next avatar, Lord Krishna told there will be a lot of conflicts in Hastinapur. So that is the significance of Ayodhya. Ayodhya significance is our heart. In our heart, there must not be any conflict. And to whom Sri Ramji was born? Dasharatha. Now many people do not know about Dasharatha. Dasharatha means our mind. And important story about Dasharatha was so powerful that he was ruling entire earth. He used to be called by Swarga. Gods and goddesses for help when they used to fight with Asuras. So in earlier times, fight was happening between Devas and Asuras. Then the fight happened in Rama's time between two countries. In Lord Krishna's time, war happened between two brothers. And now in Kali Yuga, fight is happening within us. War is always there. So Dasharatha means the mind, and Dasharatha means one who is controlling all 10 senses and organs of action. And that's the reason Ravan is called as Dashanana, who had lot of intelligence, but his sense organs and his mind was not in his control. So who is married to Dasharatha? Very important point. We do not know about Sri Ramji's mother, Kausalya. Kausalya is Mati Buddhi. Kausalya was so great that her husband passed away. Sri Ramji went to 14 years of Vanvas, not even a word she said to Kaikeyi in Valmiki Ramayana. Very important point, we never speak about Kausalya. Sri Ramji sent to Vanvas, her husband passed away, but not even one curse to Kaikeyi. So Kausalya means welfare of all that which brings prosperity and selflessness. She was so selfless. She told Kaikeyi, you have to go. Then we all know Dasharath ji had 3 wives. First was Kausalya, second was Sumitra. Sumitra means Sumitra, friendship. Sumitra was, her attitude was all cheerful and always happy and friendly to all. So she was called as Sumitra. And the third, Kaikai. Now, Kaikai people think she was the villain, but we have to study Kaikai's character also. Kaikai means contrasting qualities, compassion and passion. Both was there, Kaikai. So actually, suppose we see whom do we identify among three wives, we will identify with Kaikai only. Kaikai was very powerful because she got the boon from Dasharath Maharaj because she helped Dasharath Maharaj in the war. So we can imagine what was the status of women that time. She helped Dasharath Maharaj, she got the boon. She gave Sita when Sita ji came after she got married, she gave her gold palace to Sita ji. All these things we do not know. We say, no, 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 Kaikai is, Kaikai is a villain of. She gave her gold palace to Sita ji. Then we come to Sri Ram. Sri Ram means root is Ra, means one who revels in Atma Rama. Paramatma. All seekers revel in Sri Ram. And that is our goal. Sri Ramji is our goal. Atmanneva Atmana Tushta. Sri Ram is our Atma only. Now, what are the qualities required to reach Sri Ram? Those are given in all his brothers. First is Lakshman. These are the qualities. Lakshmana means Vairagya. Without Seva, without Ahar and without Nidra, he did Seva of Sri Ram for 14 years. Bharat. What is a Bharat? Love and sacrifice. Became trustee of the Padukas. He went to Sri Ramji, told, I do not want his Rajya. Sri Ramji told, you rule it for 14 years. He told, no, I will not rule. You give me your crown or Padukas. And the Padukas were kept and he went to Nandigram, one village. And he stayed there. Actually, many people do not know that the person who ruled Ayodhya for 14 years in absence of Sri Ram, and we never hear stories about this person is Shatrughna. Shatrughna means he has no enemies. It was not easy to rule Ayodhya for 14 years. There were a lot of other powerful people there. Selflessness and humility is Shatrughna. Because he was serving Bharat. Bharat told, I will stay in Nandigram. You rule. And we see one story in Ramayana comes of Shatrughna where he killed one very, very big Rakshasa. And now, most beautiful character in Sri Ramji's life, Sita ji. Many people think Sita ji is the victim. Sita ji suffered because of Sri Ram. Actually not. Sita ji means Shanti. Lakshman means Vairagya. Sri Ram means self happiness, Paramananda Prapti. So wherever there is Vairagya, there will be Shanti associated with Atma. So in the Samadhi, what we experience is Param Shanti. All decisions, what happened in Ramayana about Sita, Sita ji has taken those decisions. Before marriage, one day Parshuram ji came to see the Dhanusha, Shiva Dhanusha. And then, because it was given to him by Shivji, he had kept with Janak ji. And then he told, I want to see the Dhanusha. So Janak ji told Sita ji, please get the Dhanusha. Sita ji lifted that Dhanusha in one hand and brought. One hand. And that same Dhanusha, when we see Sita Swayamvar, except Sri Ram, nobody was even to lift. And then Parshuram also talks about Sita ji that she is not ordinary. People think, no, no, Sitaji is very meek, Sitaji is very weak, Sitaji always suffered, Sitaji was the victim. It was actually the opposite. When Vanvas was declared for Sri Ram, actually that dialogue in Valmiki Ramayana, all of us must read. I tell corporate people that if you want to know what is negotiation skills, she had to negotiate with 3 mother-in-laws. We are not able to handle one mother-in-law. Then one guru. And then finally she tells Ram that Ram says that, there is a lot of danger, wild animal, this, that. Ram's big dialogue is there in Valmiki Ramayana. And finally she tells Sri Ram, shall I go and tell my father that you have got me married to one person who cannot protect me? Is he Napusank? See the power of the women that time in Ram Rajya, that she has the courage to tell Sri Ram that you are powerless, you are Napusank, you cannot even protect one woman. What kind of man you are? And you say you are Sri Ram, Raja Ram, and you are the best archer. So we must actually, read the dialogues in Valmiki Ramayana. There are long, long dialogues because all 3 mother-in-laws, her guru and Sri Ram, rejects that she should not come to Vanvas. And how she convinces them that I have to come, I will come. And when this Sitaji, that is the mind, the Shanti, gets distracted by the Mruga, then the Shanti is lost, and then Sri Ramji has to bring back that again to the self, and then there is union. Though today there are a lot of other stories about myths about Sri Ramji and Sitaji, that we will take it up next time. That why she was asked to go through the fire ritual when she was coming back from Sri Lanka. Why? What was the significance of she going to, when she was pregnant, she went to Vanvas. Those who are listening, those who are women, just one point I would like to mention. When you were pregnant, you went to your mother's place. So she also went, and that was the best place she went. So that we will take it next time, because today our topic is Moksha Sanyasa Yoga. We are doing, and so there are actually significance of Vishwamitra ji. What does Vishwamitra means? Different character means in Sri Ram. That we will take it up next time. Significance of Ramayana, Adhyatmic significance of Ramayana. So let us come to our today's topic. We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter-wise summary, and we are on the 18th chapter, which is the concluding chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And the name of that chapter is Moksha Sanyasa Yoga. Moksha Sanyasa Yoga means liberation through renunciation. Liberation from what? Liberation from fear, liberation from all sufferings, all sorrows. For that, what I have to do? I have to renounce. So this chapter started with Arjun's question that, Bhagavan, please tell me, what is the distinction between Tyaga and Sannyasa, and what are the Sattva, Rajas, Tamasa of this Tyaga? So we saw following things. These are very, very important pointers, because 18th chapter is a summary of entire Bhagavad Gita in retrospect. All important points Bhagavan has summarized. So what is the definition? Bhagavan told, first you practice Tyaga, my dear Arjun, and this is for all of us. Because as many people, with some bad experiences, no, ashram life is better, meditation is better, going in a cave is better, I don't like family life, I don't like any job, I don't want to have business, now I'm stuck, so I will not get Paramananda Prapti. No. Bhagavan says, first you practice Karma Sannyas. Karma Sannyas means first you practice Tyaga. Tyaga of what? Very important point. Anxiety, insistence, resistance for the fruits of actions. Not the fruits of actions. People say, I give up the result of action. No, I am not giving the result of action. I am giving anxiety, attachment, insistence, resistance to the fruit of action. And then I will be eligible for Moksha Sanyas. Then these monks, what we see, what they have given up, Kamya Karma, very important point. Desire prompted actions they have given up. What they have given up actually is like dislike. And they will only do Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasanam, and then the third level comes as Vidvat Sannyas, means they give up the doership. For that we saw following points in action. 18th chapter is one very important point which comes in 18th chapter is the complete analysis of action. How many types of actions are there? 6 types. How many results are there of each action? 2 results, inner and outer. What is the mechanics of action? We are going to see. And who does the action? The actor does the action. So when we only know this, then only we can know what are the 3 levels of Tyaga, Sattva, Rajas, Tama. This is very, very important to ponder. As I always mention, it is very easy to understand God, Brahman. It is not very easy to understand what action I am supposed to do. Am I supposed to do in my family? What is the duty of a wife? What is the duty of a husband? What is the duty of brother? What is the duty of sister? What is the duty of parent, grandparent, children? Not very easy. No, I will do whatever I feel like doing. My life, my rules, some people say. So we come to 3 Tyagas, very important point. This is a highlight of 18th chapter where we must ponder again and again because many times we are thinking that I am doing my duty, but actually it may be a tamasic or rajasic duty. So what is tamasic duty? Tamasic Tyaga. I am not doing what I am supposed to do out of ignorance and delusion. That is tamasic Tyaga. I am not doing certain things out of ignorance and out of delusion. One of the classic examples I remember is that long time back when I went to one dentist, after checking my teeth, he fired me for 10 minutes. Many people brush like this. Simple example of tamasic duty, tamasic Tyaga. When we go to dentist say, no, this way you should never brush because all your gums will get, erased. You should brush this way. So I must basically know how should I brush starting from it, then how to take bath, how to keep my body healthy, how to keep my mind cheerful, how to keep my intellect clear, how to have excellent relationships, how to live in a family, how to live in a society, how to create wealth, how to earn money. So I must ask this fundamental question, which is a very important question. So tamasic Tyaga means what are the good actions I must do which I am not doing for keeping my body healthy, for keeping my mind happy, for keeping my intellect clear, for living in a family happily, for having good relationships with everybody, for creating wealth, how to create what good actions I must do for the society, for the nation, and for my spiritual growth. So Bhagwan is telling Arjun that don't think of going to Himalayas and basically you have to follow this. Then what is Rajasic action? Very, very interesting. Rajasic action is not committing out of fear and trouble. Many people are not doing exercise because, oh, who will get up? Classic example of Rajasic Tyaga is I am doing Tyaga of exercise. No, who will get up? Who will go and eat this? Who will go boil this? Who will do all these things? So I am doing Rajasic Tyaga because I think there is too much of trouble and out of fear that I will get. No, I don't want to get committed to Chinmay Mission or my society or my nation because then my time will go, then my coffee will go. I will not have coffee on the right time. My breakfast time will go. So I don't want to commit. But this is Rajasic Tyaga. I am doing Tyaga of what? What I am supposed to do for me, society, family, job, business. So now, very, very important point. What is the Sattvic Tyaga? This was we covered last time. Sattvic Tyaga is giving up three things when I am doing my duty. What are the three things? Attachment, like dislikes, and doership. Doership, then like dislikes while doing the duty, and attachment to the results. And one of the golden rule of Karma Yoga, Bhagwan has given here, that before any action, my bhava must be seva bhav, then doership will not come. While doing action, there must be prema bhav, not that I am doing this out of burden, out of boredom, because I have to do now this cooking, now I have to live in the family, so I am living, I am just somehow I am living. So that is, there is no prema bhav, there is like dislike. And after I complete the action, then there is prasada buddhi. So prasada bhav, prema bhav, and seva bhav. This is sattvic tyaga. While doing action, sattvic tyaga. So this is what we covered till last time. Now the question, what is very important, Arjun is asking indirectly, is that, Bhagavan, why are you so much giving so importance to action? And why are you telling me to fight this war again and again? Bhagavan says, by fighting this war, you will get liberated. Very important point. How? No, no, no. Because of my family, because of my job, because of my business, I am not going to get moksha. This is, many people have this myth. Bhagavan is telling indirectly, no. You live in the family, you do your job, you do your business in whatever situation you are. If you practice this, then you are guaranteed the fulfillment in life. Permanent unbroken happiness you will get. So that is the point we will see today. So why should I fight the war? I can ask, why should I live in a family? Why should I do a job? Because he says the Tyagi becomes the Medhavi. That is a very important, very, very important process clarity Bhagavan is giving. That if you are living in a family, whatever situation you are into, don't give up that situation. Face it. By doing that itself, you can get the highest. This is very interesting connection. Same as school. First you go to primary school, then secondary school, then university, then PhD. Suddenly from primary, you cannot go to PhD level, or from secondary to PhD level. Process of how Tyagi Sattva Samavishto Medhavi Chinna Samshaya. Don't have doubts. By doing this Sattvic Tyaga, what I have just now mentioned, do all your actions in your family, job, business without doership attitude, with lot of love and prasada buddhi. Don't get attached to the result. Then you will become Medhavi, highest goal. Because Arjun is a warrior, he wants to achieve the highest goal. And he's asking, by fighting war, how can I get the highest? Because you told I have to meditate and then sit straight and then focus on the breath, withdraw the mind. I want to meditate. No, no, no. By fighting this, you will get. So what is the process? First step, act without ego and egocentric desires. I am not doing this because of my like dislikes. What will happen? Suppose I do this way. I will perform my duties with the sattvic tyaga. Whatever duty, is it cooking duty, taking bath duty, going to office and doing some kind of work, or no, but my duty is to into WhatsApp. No, that is not WhatsApp, YouTube, that is Kamya Karma. What will happen? Peace of mind, very, very important. Why I am not having peace of mind? Because I am not doing duty in my family, job, business correctly. If I am doing my duty with this method, there will be immediate peace of mind. And then my mind will be concentrated. When I'm sitting and listening to Bhagavad Gita, my mind is completely absorbing and completely concentrated. Not that I'm looking into mobile phone and some WhatsApp and some messages come and again reading what was yesterday's score and then what happened to Trump tariff and all these things are not happening. My focus is clear here. Then I will be able to listen. Shravan is very important. Suitable conditioning for gaining knowledge. Very, very important practice is that where the mind is, there the senses must be. Suppose I am sitting and reading, then my complete attention must be on reading. Suppose I am listening now this, then complete attention on this listening. That can only happen with this, tyaga. Then what will happen? Sanya, suitable for undistracted manan and nididhyasanam. So what is sannyas? I am not distracted by anything now. Now I am contemplating after the Gita class, whatever I read. Oh, I want permanent happiness, not temporary happiness. This is my nature. How to unfold my own happiness, which is my own source. I have to withdraw from the world, and then I sit and meditate and able to withdraw the mind from idam to hum, from outside to inside, and I realize my own self, which is pure existence, pure consciousness, infinite bliss. And this is doubtless realization, chinna samshaya, vision of oneness, fulfillment of life. This is the purpose of human life, that when I sit and close my eyes, I must feel fulfilled. Atmanneva atmana tushta. There must not be any sense of lack. Sense of lack comes out of ignorance. Sense of lack comes when I identify with something else. Very important in bracket, I must say. Sense of lack, I must note down. Sense of incompleteness. What do I have sense of lack? What all areas I feel I'm incomplete? So, Lord says to Arjun, focus on right action, niyata karma and yajna dana tapa. This is the real tyaga. This is the sattvic tyaga. Why are you giving so much significance to action? Now action analysis is going to come, but before that we will see Gurudev's video on, no, after this session we will see what is Gurudev's vision on real tyaga. So now why Bhagavan is saying is that you focus on your action, whether it is cooking, brushing, or going to a job, going sitting in a rickshaw, or taking bath, or listening or reading, because Bhagavan is giving very clear indication to Arjun and through Arjun to all of us that right now you are Deha Brut. What is the Deha Brut? We will say. So you must ask this following question. We have been listening to Bhagavad Gita for last 20-25 years, read some Upanishads, I know chanting, but I must ask this question to myself, that what if my chappal is lost in the temple? When I go to temple, where is my attention? On the chappal or anywhere else? When the food is not tasty, what is my reaction? When someone insults me, what do I feel? When I lose something or gain something, what happens to me? When some body part starts paining, what happens to me? And what is my image about myself? I'm a good person, I'm a weak person, I'm an unhealthy person, I'm a soft spoken person, I am this person. I am a unique person. My life story is very unique. My life is very, very unique. This way you have not experienced. What is my story about myself? These are all important parameters to check. Bhagavan is saying is that just because you know about Atman, you can talk about Bhagavad Gita for 2 hours. Don't think that you are not Dehabrut. Na shakyam, Bhagavan says. Nahi Dehabruta shakyam. Because my body identification is very strong. So this I must take in inverted commas, that what is my body identification? So when I have strong body identification, I must focus on action. Karmanya sheshataha. Don't try to tell people, no, no, now I am having a lot of vairagya. I am not interested in family, job, business. I just want to go to ashram, meditate, and I realize I am actually stuck because, this family is there, children are there, grandchildren are there. So I am stuck. Otherwise, I would have gone to ashram and some stayed there and then meditated and realized. And whole day I have read books and then, this is what is stopping me. No. Yastu karma phala tyagi sa tyagi. Abhidiyate means do not think that you have so much vairagya and sannyasa that you can just give up all the actions like dislikes and go to Himalayas and meditate. So this is the concluding chapter. So Bhagavan is ensuring that Arjun gets up and fight with the attitude what he wants. So what is my strongest identification at this point of time? Even though I have Bhagavad Gita knowledge, Atma knowledge, Upanishad knowledge, Brahma Sutra knowledge, my body, something happens to body, whole day I'm talking about body only. Indirectly, directly, what is to be eaten, what is there for breakfast, lunch, dinner, body. Then, today I went to this hospital, then this doctor told this, and my knees are paining, my head is paining, I have a headache in stomach, out my eyes, cataract, this, that. If you see actually people who are above 55 year of age, 50 year, constantly discuss about body only. So my attention is on body. I am not discussing Atmaneva, Atmanadushta, what are the Sita Prajna Lakshana, etc. Then mind. This is happening to mind. I felt like this. I didn't like this movie. I didn't like this person. I did this. I went here. I felt so bad. I felt so good. Then about intellect. This is my opinion that, Trump should not right now have these tariffs. What is Trump doing? What is the point in discussing what Trump is doing? No, this is my opinion. I don't like my opinion to be challenged by other person. So my strongest identification is body, mind, intellect. So Bhagavan says, Nahi Deha Bhuta. For embodied one, for one who is Deha Bhut, strong, it is important that the person focuses on action, because a person who has identification with body and mind has strong wishes, strong desires, yet there we should not say I will become hypocrite. No, no, no. I don't have any desire. It is okay if I get, not get. Then my transaction with the world itself will change. So giving up action, it is not possible. How? Why? No, no, I don't want to go here. I don't want to go here. I don't want to do anything. No, no, no. This is tamasic or rajasic tyaga. Action is inevitable. Suppose also, even if I am not doing any action, action is happening at physiological level. I am thinking also is an action. What am I thinking when I am not doing anything? It is an action only. What am I feeling? It is an action. When I am sleeping also, then there is heart beat is going on, digestion is going on, blood circulation is going on, action is going on. And why this action is happening? Because attachment to body is there. After I go, what will happen? What will happen? Nothing will happen. We have to eat to exist. So instead of doing tyaga of action, give up the anxiety, attachment to the result of action. You do actions. You go to a place where you don't like somebody, and then okay, work there. No, no, I will not go to this place because I don't like this person. I will not go to this team and work because I don't like this person. I don't want to come and work because I don't like this job. Now Bhagavan is saying you do, and then check. No, no, I don't like to fight with Kauravas and my grandfather and my guru. He says you have to do it, and then see whether you are able to fight without anger, without attachment, without like dislikes. It is very easy to withdraw and sit in like a cocoon in the house and then claim that no, no, I have become a Vairagi. First of all, I have to check. Tapon Maharaj ji told Swami Chinmayananda when he was a student that go and roam in the world for 1 year. Don't think you have got Vairagya and Jnana. And when he went and roamed around, he sat like a beggar, he sat like a bhikshuk. Then only the ego understand how much ego I have. Like if somebody says something, I feel so insulted, so bad. So this is called as real tyaga, abhidhiyate. So this is very, very important and not very easy to understand. So we will see one Gurudev's video, and today we will complete here. And next session we are going to see what is the mechanics of action.
So it is absurd to say that I give up everything and only a langoti, an underwear. I move about. Why? Renounce everything. You have renounced nothing. There are in India, there are very many Mahatmas, especially Ramakut, a set of Mahatmas, who have only an underwear, a langot, nothing else. Or there are Shaivites who have got only one bag of vibhuti, ashes, which they generally hang on the shoulders. Inside that, there may be sometimes 10,000 rupees worth of 100 rupee notes. Supposing the bag is not there, in the langot there will. So ye tyaga is only external show. He is a hypocrite. It is not that you should not have the world outside. You may have properties and houses and wives and children, business running. Because of those paraphernalia around you of luxury and goodness, doesn't mean that you are not a tyagi. One who has renounced everything, sitting in the cave, the Himalayas, or under a tree. But the fellow can be the greatest materialist, sensualist, because his thoughts are about. So tyaga is an adjustment not outside you. It is a mental evaluation. All of you are Mahaparam Tyagis, renouncers. You have given up everything. What? Toys. Which toy you want? Have you ever thought of, if only I can get a car like that? It goes in the drawing room, ground, I can, 2-3 marbles. Think, you have no more any taste for it because you have grown up. Similarly, an individual who has no more any desire to be fulfilled by your efforts in the world outside, in the field of action. Karma bhala tyagi, satyagi tyabhidire, he is called a tyagi. And that is the reason why we find that great, perfect men like Krishna and Rama, they have lived in luxurious palaces with silken robe and golden, ornaments, crowned princes, and then you say that he is the perfect man. Perfection doesn't mean that you must have only a frock and a, shepherd stick. That also is. Swami Tapoji Maharaj was like that. Only 3, jhulas. Jhulas means frock-like thing, from neck to the knee, to the ankles. There's 3 of them. A 4th one he will not allow. And the 3, one of them had broken down and torn, he tries to stitch it. But if the stitched one he is trying to use it, we generally take it and disappear. It has gone. While washing in the Ganges, it flew away. What can we do? Then he will allow us to make another one. Only 3. I think I have got 300. I mean, see the difference? What difference? Whether he has no attachment with the 3, I have no attachment with the 300. What does it matter? How many are there? It doesn't matter. It is here. If your mind is sleepless because what happened to that 25th shirt? I don't know where I left it. Don't think that it is an exaggeration. Ask the ladies. That 25th sari missing. I don't know where I left it. Because attached. Once as the mind is detached from these little toys of life, such an individual is atyagi, anishta.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.